Good morning, students. In a previous class, that is class 1, for the chapter Alkane, I already completed, giving a little idea about the introduction part. Next to isomerism, specific to conformational isomerism. Next, method of preparation and physical property. Today, that is a class 2 for this chapter. I will try to complete the chemical property of saturated hydrocarbon or alkane. So before going to the today topic, it is necessary to recall the previous topic. That means introduction class. We know saturated hydrocarbon, that is alkane, otherwise known as a paraffin, derived from Greek word param means little, affin means affinity. Normally, they are stable, no tendency for reactivity. The first member is methane, carbon atom undergoing the sp3 hybridized regular tetrahedron, and the bond angle is 109 degree 28 minute. And specific to conformation, that means the rotation around carbon-carbon single bond in space, arrangement of atom in space, that is known as a spatial arrangement. So many structures are possible. We confine to two. One is staggered form, one is eclipse form. Mark that. Two structures are there. This one is known as a staggered form. It is known as eclipse form. That means arrangement, the rotation of atom or group around carbon-carbon single bond in space in such a way that in this case the hydrogen atom which is attached tetrahedral to carbon atom away from each other and is nearer to each other, along with method of preparation. So many methods of preparation are there. That is bit 1, that is from alkene and alkyne by reduction under the name of Sabatier-Sandoren's reaction. Okay. Second one, from alkyl halide. Under this heading, 3 subbit are there. One is Woods reaction. That is, when alkyl halide heated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, corresponding higher alkane is formed. And one is through the formation of Grignard reagent, that is RMGX. In first step, formation of Grignard reagent. Second step, decomposed by water to form alkane. In third step, by reduction of alkyl halide. Third method, from carbonyl compound, that is from aldehyde and ketone. Again, under this heading, 2 subpoints are there. That is, one is a Clemenson reduction reaction and one is a Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction. That means, in Clemenson reduction reaction, when aldehyde and ketone undergoes reduction in presence of zinc mercury amalgam and concentrated HCl, corresponding alkane is formed. While in Wolff-Kishner reduction, when carbonyl compound, that is aldehyde ketone, reacts with hydrazine in presence of mineral acid, followed by ethylene glycol in presence of boiling an alkali, higher alkane is formed. And last one, from carboxylic acid. Under this heading also 2 subpoints are there. One is a decarboxylation reaction. That means by heating with soda lime, sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid, that is corresponding alkane is formed. But one important thing is that here the parent one is more number of carbon atom than the daughter one. And another one is by Cole's electrolysis. That means when sodium or potassium salt of carboxylic acid, monocarboxylic acid, when undergoes electrolysis at anode, alkane is formed. These are some methods of preparation of alkane. Next, switch over to physical property. Physical property means physical state, boiling point, melting point, solubility and density. Already cover. That is first four member C1 to C4, colorless, odorless, gaseous one. Next higher member C5 to C17, colorless, liquid. While still higher member are colorless, waxy, solid. Next, that is boiling point. As weak van der forces are there, they are generally possess low value of a boiling point in comparison to other. And among the isomeric alkane, it has been observed that the straight chain isomer possess higher value of a boiling point in comparison to branch chain. Next to melting point, they possess lower value of a melting point. However, this value gradually increases with increase in molecular mass. Next to solubility, as they are non-polar, they are easily soluble in a non-polar solvent like benzene, naphthalene, carbon tetrachloride, etc. They are insoluble in water. And last one is a density. That is, they have low density. However, this value increases with increase in molecular formula. It is all about the previous class. So today we start with the chemical property. The chemical property of saturated hydrocarbon, that is known as alkane. So in this case, first we start with replacement or substitution reaction. Under this heading, 3 points are there. One is known as halogenation, one is known as nitration, one is known as sulfonation. In our syllabus, we focus to halogenation. Action with halogen is known as halogenation. Again, halogenation classified into chlorination, bromination, iodination and fluorination. Action with chlorine known as chlorination, action with bromine known as bromination, action with iodine known as iodination. So let us discuss one by one. First one is chemical properties. First chemical property, that is known as substitution reaction, or that is displacement, or you can write a replacement reaction. Better to say replacement reaction or substitution reaction. Under this heading, the bit one is halogenation. Again, under this heading, point one is chlorination. Process of addition of chlorine is known as chlorination. As we know, that is, they are paraffin, means little affine. They are stable at normal condition. They are very less reactive at ordinary condition. However, they respond to, that is a substitution reaction. We discuss about chlorination. That means the process of addition of chlorine. This process is known as chlorination. It is generally carried out in presence of UV light or by application of heat, resulting in the formation of the substituted product. Mark that. Before writing the equation, note down the statement. When alkane reacts with chlorine, in presence of sunlight or heat, substituted products are formed. That means chloro derivatives are formed. monochloro derivative, dichloro derivative, trichloro derivative, and finally tetrachloro derivative are formed. And one important thing, remember that the reaction going on in presence of UV light or sunlight is known as a photochemical reaction. Okay, for example, CH4 plus Cl2 in presence of sunlight give rise to CH3Cl plus HCl. This process continues. CH3Cl plus Cl2 give rise to CH2Cl2 plus HCl. CH2Cl2 plus Cl2 give rise to CHCl3 plus HCl. CHCl3 plus Cl2 give rise to CCl4 plus HCl. Mark that. This is known as monochloromethane. It is known as dichloromethane. It is known as trichloromethane. It is known as tetrachloromethane. Okay. This is known as monosubstituted, disubstituted, trisubstituted, tetrasubstituted product are formed. Okay. It is known as the chlorination. Next, switch over to another one is known as bromination. The process of addition of bromine is known as bromination. Bromination is similar to chlorination, but it is not so easily. Note down. Second point is bromination. Note down. Second point is bromination. Write down. Write down one line, that is bromination is similar to chlorination but not proceed so easily. Bromination is similar to chlorination but not proceed so easily. Okay. Next, chlorination, bromination. Next is iodination. Bit 3. Iodination. The process of addition of action with iodine is known as iodination. But this reaction somewhat different. It is a reversible reaction due to the reducing nature of Hi, hydrogen iodide. To check the reversibility, we have to select one suitable oxidizing agent which destroys the reducing nature of Hi, that is iodic acid. Okay, note down. Iodination. The iodination of alkane is reversible in nature. Due to reducing nature of Hi, hydrogen iodide. Okay, continue. To check the reversibility, a suitable oxidizing agent that is iodic acid, HiO3, iodic acid is added to the reaction or to the mixture which destroy Hi. Okay, mark the equation. CH4 plus I2, reversible nature, CH3I plus Hi. 5 Hi plus HiO3. Its name is iodic acid. Give rise to 3I2 plus 3H2. Okay? As it is reversible because soon after the formation of methyl iodide and hydrogen iodide, this one is reducing nature again combine with this one to form methane and iodine. So to check its reducing nature, we have to select one oxidizing one agent as a result of which cancel the reversibility. So we add iodic acid. Okay, it is about chlorination, bromination, iodination. Next switch over to fluorination. Note down. Next one is fluorination. Next one, note down, that is known as fluorination. Wait for. We know among the halogen fluorine possess highest reactivity and highest electronegativity. So due to higher electronegativity and higher reactivity, it combines with alkane, resulting in the formation of cleavage of carbon-carbon single bond and carbon-carbon-hydrogen single bond. As a result, direct fluorinating product is not formed. Okay, note down. Since fluorine has high reactivity, therefore it combines with alkane, resulting in the cleavage means breakage of carbon-carbon single bond and carbon-hydrogen single bond. Okay, hence fluorinating product is not formed. It is all about the halogenation. Next, switch over about the mechanism of halogenation. Select one example, that is chlorination. We have to discuss the mechanism of chlorination or mechanism of halogenation. Okay, it is proceeds through free radical mechanism. So note down next, mechanism of halogenation. First try to understand, then we write. This mechanism, free radical mechanism halogenation, proceeds through 3 steps. One is known as chain initiation of free radical, then chain propagation, and last one is chain termination. First one, that is formation of an free radical, that is known as initiation. Next, once free radical form, the halogen free radical form, combine with alkane, suitable example methane, resulting in the formation of methyl free radical and this halogen free radical. And finally, after the halogenation completed, the free radical join together, that is known as chain termination. Okay, so write down mechanism of halogenation. This mechanism proceeds through free radical mechanism, free radical mechanism which completes through three steps. That is, what are the three steps? That is, point 1, initiation. Point 2, propagation. Point 3, termination. Initiation of an electrophile, then chain propagation, then chain termination. Let us discuss one by one. First one is initiation. That means in this step what a free radical is formed. We already covered. That means when there is the homolytic cleavage resulting in the formation of a free radical. Okay, note down. When halogen molecule undergo homolytic cleavage, which is carried out in presence of UV ultraviolet light or heat, results in the formation of halogen free radical. Okay, for example, mark that homolytic cleavage, half-headed arrow mark, resulting in the formation of halogen free radical. It is known as halogen free radical. Okay, it is the bit 1. Then bit 2 is chain propagation. Note down second bit, that is known as chain propagation. This halogen free radical form again combine with alkane, say methane. Note down, the halogen free radical form combine with alkane, for example methane, resulting in the formation of methyl halide, Mark that. It is halogen free radical combine with this is the methane. It is the halogen free radical. To form methyl halide plus halo acid. Mark that. This halogen free radical combine to form, resulting the halogen free radical, again combine with alkane to form methyl free radical and halo acid. To form methyl free radical, its name is methyl free radical. Its name is methane. This halogen free radical combine with methane, resulting the formation of methyl free radical and halo acid. This methyl free radical again combine with, mark that, this methyl free radical again combines with another halogen molecule, resulting the formation of mono-halo substituted alkane, methyl halide, plus resulting the formation of again halogen free radical. This one resulting the formation of mono substituted product, mark that, resulting the formation of again halogen free radical. Okay, so the halogen free radical form combine with alkane, say methane, resulting the formation of methyl free radical, and halo acid. This methyl free radical, continue, this methyl free radical again combine with another molecule of halogen, undergoes homolytic cleavage to form mono-substituted product, that is a monohalogen derivative. Okay, now mark that these two sub-steps proceed, continue, repeated, finally to form disubstituted, trisubstituted and finally tetrasubstituted alkane. Okay, so note down, next line. The two steps mentioned as above, note down. Two steps means one step formation of methyl radical and another step formation of halogen free radical. Note down. The two steps formed above get repeated again and again. The two steps mentioned above get repeated and repeated to form disubstituted, trisubstituted and finally tetrasubstituted product. Okay, this process, the two steps proceed repeated again and again to form disubstituted, trisubstituted and tetrasubstituted halogen derivative. This process is known as chain propagation. chain propagation. Okay. Point 1, chain initiation. Point 2, chain propagation. Then point 3, chain termination. Point 3, that is chain termination. That means after the completion of the halogen, that free radical join together to stop the chain. That is known as chain termination. So note down in this case, that is when the halogenation is completed, the two free radical combine. Note down. When the halogenation completed, the two free radical join together. When halogenation completed, the two free radical join together to form different product. To form different product. This process is known as chain termination. Okay. So under this heading, what are the possibilities are there? Mark that. The halogen free radical combine to form halogen. The methyl free radical combine with halogen free radical to form methyl halide. Another step, the methyl free radical combine with another methyl free radical to form ethane. Okay. It is all about the halogenation or substitution reaction. Okay. Next, switch over to another one is oxidation. After halogenation, we focus to oxidation. Again, it is carried out 3 sub-points. One is complete oxidation, note down, bit 1. Second one is oxidation. So, oxidation again carried out in 3 different steps. One is complete oxidation, resulting the formation of carbon dioxide and water. Point 2, incomplete, that is partial oxidation, resulting the formation either carbon plus water or carbon monoxide plus water. And third one is catalytic oxidation. That means in the presence of different type of catalyst under different temperature and pressure, different product is formed. That means under this heading, from methane we can prepare, from alkane we can prepare alcohol, aldehyde, acid, different products are formed depending upon the type of catalyst, temperature and pressure. Besides the oxidation, another one is there, that is another one is isomerization, atomization, action with steam and pyrolysis or cracking. After the halogenation, next one is oxidation. After the oxidation, another one is there aromatization, isomerization, action with steam and pyrolysis. Note down, that is aromatization, action with steam, pyrolysis or cracking or thermal decomposition. Or another one is isomerization. Mark that. Isomerization means the straight chain is transferred to branch chain under the application of heat. Having isomer means same formula but straight chain transferred to branch chain. Mark that aromatization, that is carbon atom having 6 or a higher number of carbon atom, that is under the pressure action of temperature and pressure, that is aliphatic transfer to aromatic benzene ring or benzene nucleus, that known as aromatization. Then action with steam, when that is alkane heated with steam under high temperature, resulting the formation of carbon, when it is heated with steam, resulting the formation of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. And last one is pyrolysis or crack. Crack means breakage or thermal decomposition. On applying heat under high temperature, the straight chain isomer is breakdown to subunit. It may be it is alkane or alkene or alkyne or mixture of saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. So let us discuss one by one. Next is oxidation, already discussed, which is carried out in 3 sub-steps. Note down, one is complete oxidation or combustion, one is incomplete combustion and one is catalytic oxidation. Bit 1, note down, complete oxidation. On heating in excess of air or oxygen, alkane burn forming carbon dioxide and water. It is an exothermic reaction. In this case, each step heat is evolved. For example, methane combined with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. Another example, ethane combines with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. Here symbol G stands for gas and L stands for liquid. Okay. Next one is incomplete combustion. Combustion of alkane carried in limited supply of air or oxygen results in the formation of carbon monoxide and unburnt carbon particle. For example, methane when combined with oxygen limited supply form carbon monoxide and water. On the other hand, when methane combines with 3 molecules, on the other hand, when methane combines with 1 molecule of oxygen limited supply, resulting in the formation of carbon dust, carbon powder plus water. Okay. Third one is important one, catalytic oxidation. 3 examples are there, different catalysts. Bit 1, when a mixture of methane and oxygen in the ratio of 9:1 is compressed to 100 atmosphere pressure and pass through copper tube at 523 Kelvin, methyl alcohol is formed. Methane is oxidized to methyl alcohol. For example, 2 molecules of methane combined with oxygen to form methyl alcohol. Formula is CH3OH. IPAC name is methanol. Second example, when methane mixed with oxygen and is passed through molybdenum oxide, symbol is MOO, it is known as molybdenum oxide. Then formaldehyde, HCHO, common name is formaldehyde, IPS name is methanol. For example, when methane combined with oxygen in presence of catalyst molybdenum oxide, then HCHO, formaldehyde is formed. Third example, when ethane oxidized in presence of catalyst, what is the catalyst? Manganese acetate. Manganese acetate, formula CH3COO whole twice Mn, manganese acetate. Then acetic acid, common name is acetic acid, IPAC name is ethanoic acid is formed. Note down the equation, that is ethane CH3 plus 2O2 in presence of catalyst form acetic acid, that is CH3COOH plus 2 water. These are the criteria. Under the different catalyst, different product are formed. Next method is isomerization. Mark that, note down. Here, straight chain alkane when heated with aluminum chloride in presence of dry HCl gas at 573 Kelvin under pressure of about 35 atmospheric pressure changes to isomeric branch chain, means straight chain transfer to branch chain having same formula. For example, butane transfer to isobutane, or IPSC name is 2-methyl propane. Okay. Next property is aromatization. Note down. That means the process of formation of aromatic compound benzene nucleus from the aliphatic straight chain in presence of catalyst is known as aromatization. Note down. When alkane with 6 or more number of carbon atoms are heated to about 773 Kelvin under high pressure, that is 10 to 20 atmospheric pressure, in presence of catalyst, that is oxides of chromium, vanadium, molybdenum, supported over alumina gel, then the corresponding aromatic hydrocarbon are formed. Okay, suitable example, 6-member straight chain, that is hexane. In first step, remove one molecule of hydrogen to form cyclohexane. Again cyclohexane, remove 3 molecule of hydrogen to form aromatic compound C6H6 known as benzene. Next one is reaction with steam, vapor. Note down. When methane reacts with steam, water vapor at 1000 degrees Celsius or 1273 Kelvin in presence of nickel catalyst, it form carbon monoxide and hydrogen. For example, methane plus water vapor at 1273 Kelvin in presence of catalyst nickel, resulting the formation of carbon monoxide and hydrogen. Note down, the last point is cracking or pyrolysis or thermal decomposition. That means on application of high temperature, the straight chain alkane break down to shorter molecule. It may be saturated or unsaturated. Note down, pyrolysis or cracking. This process is carried out at high temperature of about 770 Kelvin, and as a result, carbon-carbon single bond and carbon-hydrogen single bond present in bigger molecule break, resulting in the formation of smaller molecule. Maybe both, it may be saturated or unsaturated. For example, on heating or pyrolysis or cracking of a decane, that is C10H22, gives, what are the possibility? Gives a mixture of the following hydrocarbon. That is, it is known as decane. On heating at 770 Kelvin, possibilities are there. Octane plus ethene, these are saturated, these are unsaturated. Octane plus ethene, heptane plus propene, hexane plus butene, pentane plus pentene, butane plus hexene. It is all about the chapter saturated hydrocarbon or alkane.